Everybody knows that sound. This is the sound of a whammy pedal. And there's a new pedal out which is called the Whammy DT. DT stands for drop tune, and I'd like to introduce you to that pedal right now. One of the first things that meets the eye, the Whammy DT became a little bit larger. It's a little bit bigger. Over here you have the whammy section like you're used to before, and over here you have the drop tune section. One of the cool things is that you can use the drop tune section along with the whammy section simultaneously. But one feature doesn't meet the eye. The whammy pedal, the new Whammy DT, is true bypass. Think about that, a real true bypass whammy pedal. There you have it. Everybody knows the whammy pedal to be used to go up in pitch, just like this. I use the whammy pedal quite a lot of times to replace my tremolo bar. Right now I'm not using a tremolo bar on that Fender here, but I can use a tremolo bar effect by setting the whammy pedal to go down 2 octaves. Listen to that. I can do all the nice dive bombs without using the tremolo arm, and my guitar is still in tune. Well, that's a cool effect. Another very cool effect is that you can detune your guitar without detuning your guitar. A simple example is when you want to learn Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan tunes down to E flat. My guitar is now tuned to normal A. But if I set up in the detuning section on the right side and I set the pedal up to be -1, maybe you can catch it better like this, it's set up to -1, and the sound is normal A, and I press drop tune, I do it again, I'm down to E flat. So now you can learn Stevie Ray Vaughan without tuning down your guitar, and you can do it in a split second back to normal tuning. That's a very cool feature. And of course, the most important thing about that is that the pedal is polyphonic. So the whole guitar sounds as you are tuned down. It's not like one string. You can play all the solo lines if you want to. But you can also play the chords. Basically, you can learn a chord in 1 position and you actually have it in 7 positions, because the Whammy DT can give you 7 tones down. Let's make it really drastic. Let's go 5 tones down. Right now I'm turning that Stratocaster into a baritone guitar. So my normal tuning, again to give you a reference, is this. Now I tune the guitar to baritone, to B. That's a fantastic feature. Another feature I really love to share with you is going up in pitch. For example, if you go up 5 tones, just like this, you can replace that typical Eddie Van Halen tapping. You know that effect? Like, I'll show it again in normal tuning. That's a typical feature Eddie Van Halen was known for, or is known for. But I have a second button here on my Whammy DT, and it's called the momentary button. And what I can do with it, as soon as I press it, the pitch goes up or down, depending on what you set the pedal up to. And when you release it, it returns to normal tuning. You see that? That's really a cool feature. Don't have to tap anymore, and you can do that of course with chords. So if you're fast enough, you can even tap and do a second note. So you have a kind of a yodeling thing, and you know we Germans are big in yodeling. In this section, I like to cover a couple of sounds I found on the Whammy DT. Feel free to experiment, but these are sounds I really like on the new Whammy DT. So, as a lot of guys are playing the Whammy pedal in distorted environments and the distorted sounds, I use it for clean sounds. For example, I don't own a 12-string guitar, but I can imitate a 12-string sound. Listen to that. This is my normal guitar sound, and now I'm at an octave above. Sounds a lot like a 12-string. Now on the left side, on the Whammy side of that Whammy DT pedal, you have a chorus, which is outstanding. Hardly anybody uses it. I use it quite a lot because along with the 12-string sound, it gives you a nice, irritating sound for ballads. It's a really, really nice sound you might want to use. There's another effect. If you go down in pitch, you can of course go up in pitch like I said in the beginning, but you can also go down in pitch. If I go just down an octave and I'm not happening to own a bass, I can imitate a bass with my guitar. I know it's not a real bass sound, but if you do demos at home, this is a fantastic feature, and you can always do a distorted bass, so you sound like Lemmy of Motorhead. There's one more sound I like to give to you, and you can find it also on the detuning side, on the right side of the pedal. If you go to the black section here, shift down all the way to the end, you have an octave down plus the original pitch, which gives you an octave down plus the original pitch. And that's very nice to play stuff like that. Or if you care to play something like that. What a lot of people don't know is that you can use the Whammy pedal as an intelligent pitch shifter. That means depending on the position of your foot, heel or toe position, you have a different harmony. In that case, I set it up to be a minor third on the heel position and a major third on the toe position. That also gives you those kind of country bands. Now if you play a major scale, you can select different harmonies. If I start with a C note, of course a C must have a major third, then the next note a minor third, so I go back to the heel position, stay in the heel position for the third note, go to the minor or to the major position, to the toe position, stay there for the fifth note, return to the heel position for the sixth note, sixth TH note, and seventh note, also stay in the heel position and return to the toe position for the seventh note. So again. So you have a perfect harmony, and you can use the Whammy pedal for that. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you had something out of this little instructional video. Saying goodbye, see you next time at Young Guitar.